Thinkminding here. Of course, you can tell by the title that, yes, I'm talking about germs. Germs, mainly the good kind. I mean, I was thinking, after I saw Agent of Doubt's germophobic video, I can't remember the name, but I also saw an article in my school newspaper, online school newspaper, about Germaphobe Nation, and it didn't really touch anything on it. They just pointed out that everyone is very subconscious about like hand sanitizing and washing hands, and like to the point of abrasing their hands, like just like tearing up their hands, sort of. So I have a couple links down below if you want to check them out, just to educate yourself a little bit on this topic. But hygiene is good, and I think we haven't necessarily learned to what extent that it's it's bad. Although they have been noticing that we are coming up with more and more allergies and more just allergies to the outside, and getting like really strange skin funk. I don't have any examples of the skin funk, I'm sorry, but I didn't really want to talk about that. But so I basically want to touch on like skin flora, and skin flora is, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it's microorganisms which reside on the skin, and this goes to, like, I mean, what are we? We are, a multicellular organism. So it's interesting. So this is one of our layers of organisms that we're made out of, and that keep things regulated. But basically, yeah, there's like 1,000 species upon the human skin from 19 villi. There's a couple of, like I said, articles out there when you Google it that they're saying, we're becoming a very germaphobe nation. We're very afraid of being sick. We're very afraid of coming in contact with other people. There's things like that. It's interesting. But anyhow, I wanted to say, according to the New York University of Medicine, University School of Medicine, studies done in 2007, Propionic bacteria, like all kinds of different bacteria that they found just like living on our skin naturally, Staphylococcus and Streptococcus, Staphylococcus, and so staph and strep, permanent residence in human skin. So basically,
when we don't wash our bodies off, then it kind of takes over in a way, because they're all living organisms on your body. But yeah, 71.4% of the total number of bacteria species were unique to each test subject. And they had 3 men and 3 women. I do believe they varied in age. And the people who put this on was Dr. Blazer and his research team. James Anderson, PhD, Program Director, the National Institute of General Medicine, Medical Science at the time in 2007. So I don't know if he still is now, but this is just some really quick research. As biomedical science, this is quoted by him, sorry. As biomedical science takes on the challenge of characterizing these microbes, we will begin to understand how they foster health and influence disease.
Like, strep, and like, why do we get that? And is it really because of contact with each other or whatever? But the team found a total of 182 species, or SLOTUS, and 91 genera of bacteria, mainly 3 actinobacteria, firmicutes, and man, that just sounds, I don't know, they're just making up stuff now. Proteobacteria, 94.6% are feline. Human flora and skin flora, like I said, those are the things that, kind of help us, fight off other organisms that we may touch. If you're in the woods, I guess, and, they probably eat that stuff. Usually non-pathogenic, they're beneficial. Within these organisms, they have a high amount of antibodies, so I guess mitochondria. And, anyway, preventing transient pathogenic organisms from colonizing the skin surface. So they're like basically those little bugs on your skin. They're natural, that kill other bug organisms and things. Competing for nutrients. Okay, competing for nutrients, secreting chemicals against them, stimulate skin's immune system, yada 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 yada, and that's how that works. Ew. I don't even. It's kind of gross. But all in all, I don't know. I'm not really worried about germs. I worked with some pretty dirty people, and they're just, they just didn't shower because they were mentally ill and they didn't know they needed you or whatever. It didn't cross their mind, as it were. But yeah, like that never worried me. As long as I washed my hands later, it was fine. But I can imagine, like back in the day, when hygiene wasn't really established yet, that people would get some really weird head funk and toe funk and skin funk and ear funk and ew. But yeah, so that's all I just wanted to touch on that kind of stuff. I wanted to know exactly what prevented us, because I know we don't just have skin. I mean, I know we have protection. That's what the skin is for, is to protect our organs. So, what kind of organisms took over or take care of that kind of stuff. So yeah. That's all. That's all. 7 freaking minutes, 8 minutes. All right, I'm sorry. So take it easy, and I'm signing out.